Greetings you guys and welcome to the vlog. I'm really trying to make a lot more YouTube videos this year, and I figured that, a couple of weekly vlogs and stuff like that would be fun. So if you like what you see, let me know if you want to see more. But yeah, here I'm making myself some breakfast. I seriously love having green smoothie bowls for breakfast with a lot of fruit, and when I go fruit shopping or food shopping in general, I always look at if there's anything strange in the supermarket that I haven't had or haven't tried. I haven't tried those cactus fruits before. I can't say I'm a fan, but at least now I know. I generally really love to try new stuff. And by the way, you're gonna see a lot of food in this video. I'm all about food. I love eating, and if you haven't noticed on my Instagram, well, now you know. And I especially love smoothie bowls for breakfast. They give me the energy I need, and they're so nice and colorful, and I have so much fun preparing them. Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen. It is Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself some lunch. Yes, I'm gonna make myself some lunch. Why I want to say breakfast? It's already after 12. So I'm gonna make something with lentils, and I love lentils. Here I'm just chopping down some broccoli. I particularly also chopped on the stem because you can actually eat the stem. I see so many people throwing it away, and it's such a shame because it's such a delicious part of the broccoli. And yes, and some chips and parsnips. Have you ever tried parsnips before? They're so good. I'm going to roast the parsnips and the chips in the oven, and yes, and a lot of garlic, of course, because I love garlic. It's so tasty. And yeah, as you can see, I'm boiling my vegetables and I'm adding red lentils, and I'm just keeping stirring, and then put the lid on. Always put the lid on, save energy.
Jimmy, hi. Hi.
I smell of garlic. You don't like that?
Still gonna get some love. Oh no.
Now, what I really like about cooking is that people always think it takes so much effort and so much time, but I am all about making things fast and easy. And yeah, I mean, I love decorating, obviously. So much food. And after eating, I had to study a little bit. Here I'm studying programming for the upcoming exam that I'm going to have very, very shortly. Wish me luck, you guys. I'm doing Python 3 this year, and yeah, I'm not sure if I like it. I love it and I hate it at the same time, I would say. Is that weird? And yeah, my cat is very distracting, but it's really nice. He gives me this extra boost of energy whenever I don't feel like studying anymore. I just need a break. And to be honest, having a cat with you and having a little fur ball to fluff, oh my goodness, it makes studying so much better. Yeah, now here I'm just finishing my programming. I think I'm slowly coming more towards the end. I'm desperating a little bit. And here it's time for some cat snuggles, because honestly, sometimes you really need this. So I just came home from the gym and also just washed my hair. And it feels so good. It was leg day. I'm really exhausted, and I spent about half an hour on the foam roller because otherwise I won't be able to move tomorrow, but it was so good. I love it. I really love going to the gym. And especially because I can really see a lot of progress, especially in the last half year or so. I can definitely tell that things are proceeding the way I want them to proceed, and the knee is getting stronger and stronger, which is amazing. And I'm really curious to see where I'm gonna be in a year or so, because for those of you who don't know, because maybe not everybody has come over from Instagram, I've had a very bad accident about 10 years ago, and I left the hospital with a diagnosis about never being able to do sports again, and I But I never gave up essentially, and now about 10 years later the problem was found, and now I have to catch up 10 years of like a muscle not working and a knee not properly functioning. But I feel so good to be able to do things again, like running. Like it's been years since I was able to go running, and I always hated it, but now I feel like my perspective on running has changed because I'm just so grateful about being able to do it again. And I also really see it in the small things, like when I pick up something from, you know, the ground, I can bend my knees and then get back up without having to push myself up with my hands or pull myself up on a corner or something. Yeah, I mean, for me it was so bad, like the knee, it was so bad that I wasn't able to walk stairs, you know. Walking stairs was always kind of painful for me, you know. So I would walk in a very odd way. Yes, skinny nose. I would always walk in a very strange way, and you know, people would fondly mock me about it, but yeah, it's pretty awful when you're like in your 20s and you love sports and you're very limited, and every time you move you're conflicted with, you know, chronic pain. It's not nice to live with chronic pain, and it's affected me greatly. Like I learned to overcome this over the years and accept it up to a point, but you know, the message that I want to put out there is, you know, never give up on something you're passionate about, and never give up on anything. Because if I would have given up and just accepted my diagnosis, I would still not be able to sport, you know. But I just kept searching for answers, and I just tried everything. I tried like everything that I wanted, or that everything that I heard of that could possibly help, I tried. Like even things that I would formerly find ridiculous, like I tried everything. Not all of it was comfortable, but yeah, and I had so many defeats in this time, but it's so important to not let it get you down, you know. Every time you fall you have to get back up and, you know, pull yourself back up and just keep going, keep going. If it's something that you're really passionate about and that you really want, you know. I always see it, or I always saw it as, at some point, you know, my mindset shifted in a way that I felt like, okay, well maybe I won't be able to do sports at the same extent that I used to, because I was a competitive athlete before the accident. And I figured that maybe I won't get back to that level of, you know, pain-free sporting, but at least it can get better. And if it's gotten better, and it can get, like, it will constantly better itself. And that was my mindset on the leg thing. And yes, now it's starting to change into a way that nobody thought was possible, and I'm just so happy because yeah. And it's a lot of work though, because as I said, there is a muscle that just stopped working and that had to be reactivated through a lot of efforts, and now I'm rebuilding a muscle that is basically gone. We're talking like the first time I was able to do a squat. After one squat my leg was like, okay, that's enough. But I was just so happy that I could do one squat without pain, and now I'm doing a lot of squats, and I'm even at like 20 kilos already extra weight while I'm squatting, and like even more and more exercises are able now, and it's glorious. So don't give up on the things you care about. You have to work for it, and you have to work for it hard and sacrifice a lot, because hey, I don't love the gym, you know. For me it's a necessity, and I had to step back on sports and like sporty things that I actually love, because they are still too much for the knee, and I saw that they would interfere the healing process. So for 3 years I've been at the gym a lot. A lot, even before the problem was found, working my ass off 3 days a week till 5 days a week, depending on how much time I have and how much time I can make and how exhausted I am. But I'm not a gym goer. I'm a sports person. But if you have a goal and you have something in mind that you want to achieve, taking the steps, no matter how uncomfortable it might be, no matter how painful they might be, you make it. So don't ever give up on anything just because somebody tells you it's impossible, you know. So essentially this is what we're dealing with. Hello, focus please. Yes, thank you. This is the scar from the second surgery on my leg that had to repair the errors of the first one. And like if you look over here, like this is a lot thicker than that one, but this curve, it wasn't there 2 years ago.
Hey, Gimme. Hi. How are you? How are you, my baby? What is it, son?
Oh, you're getting all the cuddles. He loves all those cuddles. Hey guys, so I'm currently on my way to a party and I'm dressed like this. I mean, I could totally dress like this in real life. Let me see if I can give you a shot of the costume. There, that's my favorite corset, by the way. And long skirt and still fancy house socks because I'm still home and I sadly cannot take my black fluffy kitty with me, even though he completes me a little familiar. He's not even bothering with me right now. Anyways, I'm gonna give you a full costume shot in the hallway and then I'll be gone for the rest of the night and I'm gonna have so much fun. So this is what I'm wearing today. Yes, very flowy and sports pants underneath because I wouldn't be Rica if I wouldn't be wearing sports pants underneath. So yeah, I gotta go. I'm actually running a little bit late, so oops. So I'm having a bit of a cozy evening tonight, or cozy day as a matter of fact, because I stayed at the party until really late yesterday and I slept quite long-ish. Even though weird enough, I woke up with a very strange pain in my right shoulder and that's why I had to get up at 7 to try to take care of that, and then I went back to bed because I was like, no, I'm so tired. Just sleep a couple more hours. And yeah, so today I was already feeling that studying would not be a good idea, so I went the middle way and did a lot of housework. And also the cold sore is pretty much gone. This is now just discoloration on my skin because I have skin that lets scars be visible for a very long time. It's always been like that. I think it's probably because I'm really pale and because of that, like, redness is even more on the shore. Like this one is, there is nothing going on, it's just skin that's red and healing, and it's been looking like this since 2 weeks, but that's normal. That's completely normal. It's always been like that ever since I was a child, so yes, my scars stick with me for a long time. But yeah, I can only once again recommend, if you have cold sore, put fresh garlic on this. It is amazing. This works a lot better than anything I've ever gotten from the pharmacy. Plus, it's natural. And I usually just cut it into a thin slice and then tape it to my face with something. You could also hold it, but who has the time to hold this garlic in place for all day? Because it works best if you can hold it in place for all day long. And yeah, I do that for one day, like 24 hours ish, also overnight, and usually that's about it. Sometimes I do it for a second day, but then it's starting to heal, like, and it's also helping with the itch, so it's really good. If you have a cold sore, try it out. This is really nice. Yeah, and now I think I'm gonna watch a movie because I feel like watching something. Maybe I'm gonna watch a documentary and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm already tired. Maybe I'm gonna skip the movie and go straight to bed because the cat is really cute and fluffy and I feel like fluffing the bean. So, turning stove back on because it's food time. And now we have the most important ingredient, peanut butter. So good. And I also picked up some tea because you can never have too much tea. And I felt very intrigued by this green chai. Let's smell this. Oh, you smell good. Look how pretty it is. Oh my gosh.
Hey?
And after my dinner, I decided to get a lot more studying done before heading off to the gym. Even though it was a very productive day already, but yeah, some things just have to be done. But anyways, you guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you want to see more, I'm very motivated. Just let me know down in the comments, and also maybe leave me a thumbs up. It would really make my day. And I hope you're gonna have a really nice evening tonight. See you guys next week. Bye bye.